Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are the Smoking Dragons. We are Travis Dungeon Crawlers, and today, like that magic, is Legend of Arcadia, episode Mithos, session 3. Edgy AF, and I've got a cloak this time. And also, Heather's got her cosplay on. There was no memo sent out. It just kind of happened. So that's why the rest haven't also dressed up as well, because there was no memo sent out.
What are you talking about? This is exactly
that's exactly how Nero dressed.
Yes.
Faux Hammer changed his hair color, but didn't really. That's just actually his actual hair color. The lighting in his room just makes his hair look different. So, I mean,
Next time.
I'm really excited to get into this today, especially because we had that week off and you can only see like a little mark from my face impacting vehicle. So I'm fine. Again, face stronger than car bumper. I've realized that, found that out, so I could go and hit it like at least like several more times and be fine. Just the potential brain damage is probably not good, but I don't have any, so we're good. I'm excited though. I'm really stoked. So let's go ahead and talk about what happened last time. After leaving the wreckage of Ron Jenkins, he's never not going to be mentioned. It's always going to happen. After leaving the wreckage of Ron Jenkins's speeder bike crash, it was a very long grieving process. But Nero and Zera, fucking, how did I fuck that up? Anyways, Nero and Zera ascended to newer heights and used some binoculars that Zera had in her pack to kind of get an idea of the lay of the land and possibly see where the diplomats had been taken to or drifted off to. Come to find out, there is a base down south a little bit in the corner of Mithos, and a familiar augmented man seemed to be at the helm of this operation, capturing these diplomats. And as soon as Nero hears this, he has some choice words for Prilin, believing that Prillin's involvement with an artifact of Vofa and the theft of it caused an issue between Nero and his former companion Matar. Now, whether that's true or not, they had some words. Prilin tried to go into defense mode of just lie your way out of it. It unfortunately did not work. Prilin was finally caught for once. After settling their differences, it seems, somewhat burying the hatchet, they decide that it's okay to continue on. It's not... Things are crazy in this world, and it's not like they intentionally tried to fuck things up. So, after realizing that, the group decides to move on after Dubbo leaves one more message to Ron Jenkins and attempts to contact Sheila Jenkins. Unfortunately, the voicemail box was full. Ron just has a habit of just not clearing that out. Doesn't check his messages. He probably would have better business if he would have checked his messages. Probably could have afforded a mine detector or something. So Sheila Jenkins, unfortunately, is unaware of the situation. And with that, the group soldiers on, though it is getting rather late. After a time, they decide that they need to camp. Never really camped before. But Finos, quick on the draw, offers his version of a tiny hut, which is a lot bigger than most tiny huts. Actually, probably a lot bigger than all tiny huts, now that I think about it. A very spacious tiny hut forms, and everybody is able to sleep in there comfortably. But before going to sleep, Nero decides that he wants to know more about Finos. Finos was hoping nobody would ask, but Finos lets the cat out of the bag. He is a creation of the High Council of Exelos, a somewhat living weapon. Yeah, and he's also possibly responsible for the death of his last party. He didn't, allude either way, but one can assume. And we find out that just like every good D&D party, everybody's a little fucked up. So, which is good. It's good. That's a good story. It's good for the kids, good for the TV. So, after having a little powwow, the group decides that they will turn in for the night while Nero takes first watch by himself and communes with Fa, the Seeker. In the way that only he can, as he astral projects to the moon, Fa has a very long conversation with him about war brewing on multiple fronts. Fa gives him kind of the state of things that are going on in Mithos or in Terra, and what could potentially make things worse if those diplomats are not rescued in Mithos. So, Fa gives Nero the mission of rescuing the diplomats, which, I mean, he already kind of had, but now it's more of a charge from his god. So, even more so, a good reason to complete it. So after returning to his body, the next watch commences, and it is Prilin and Zera who are enjoying the artificial rain that is coming down until they notice something in the distance. An automaton inches ever closer to the tiny hut. Now, most people know that tiny hut is illusory and practically invisible to anything outside. However, this automaton must be built different because it went right up to the tiny hut and could detect your life form signatures on the inside. After realizing that there were life forms, it entered battle mode. So you all sprang into battle, Finos enlarging chips, breaking the tiny hut, and a fantastic battle commenced against this automaton. Finos realizing that this is a prototype of what he was. So he is the final form of this thing. So he felt that he could beat it. And eventually, with the combined efforts, you all did. However, Prilin and Nero nearly tasted death. With Zera's help of her mechanical druidity, that's a word I'm making up. Mechanical druidity healed Prilin and Nero at the same time, bringing them back up to at least consciousness. Afterwards, the battle wasn't quite over as the automaton engaged its self-destruct. So, another explosion in the same day. What are the odds? After narrowly avoiding that, they continue down the path in the wasteland towards where they believe the diplomats are, and we return to episode Mithos. So you guys continue down this path, and there's not really a lot of landmarks. It's mostly like all the same. I mean, with Mithos being a partially mechanical continent, it's not really surprising that most of it is just kind of like, you know, same. It just makes it hard to track things. But you are walking for several hours, and it is it's dark, but I mean, the ambient light from the artificial lights makes it easier to see. As you continue down, I want you to roll me a perception check, everybody.
Teen.
16.
18.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
23.
Fantastic. So, yeah, everybody sees this. You see, as you continue down for these couple of hours, you see where the tracks for the car have ended. The car is no longer there. It must have been dismantled or pushed back towards the main track. Who knows? But the car is no longer there. But you see where the tracks end. And you can tell by the craftsmanship, it was prepared in a hurry. So it seems like whoever knew this information about these diplomats coming in must have heard it very, very late, because it was not a widely talked about thing. The only reason it's talked about so much now is because it's happening now. But before, the talks were already in play, so the only people who really knew about it were the High Council of Exilos and anybody who worked directly with them. And then when you were contracted, that's when you heard about it. So with that knowledge, you can, I don't know, speculate from there. You can take time to investigate here, or you can continue on down the road. Completely up to you. I use the word road loosely, by the way.
Go ahead.
Were the tracks made with magic or by construction workers?
It was construction workers, but it seemed to be like pretty shoddy work. Like it was not meant to, you know, hold up. Like the tracks that are part of the main bullet train lines have a lot of work done with them, because obviously they have to last a long time and they have to be good, so that we don't have any instances of trains derailing at 1,300 miles an hour and killing everybody on the train. So it has to be done by good work, with good solid construction in mind. This just is like, yeah, this is definitely temporary.
How many did we see a lot of footsteps on the ground? Or
Footprints?
Like footprints?
Yeah. There's a lot. So much to where you can't really discern how many people were here.
It was a big job.
If you want to roll survival, you can try to discern it.
I do have
seeing as how
survival.
you're proficient in it.
I was about to say, that sounds like a ranger's job.
Yeah. My survival's only +3. 19.
19. Okay. You can't discern exactly how many people were here. But yeah, you figure it was a lot.
Okay.
Does it look like there was like is it just like footprints, or does it look like there was like a, lack of better words, violence? Is it just footprints? Is there like any blood, signs of a scuffle?
Good question. There's definitely signs of a struggle, but not really any blood. It doesn't seem like anybody was harmed. If that makes any sense.
Yes. I feel like that's good news.
So,
And the car is not here at all anymore. It's gone.
no, it is gone.
Investigate.
Sure. You want to roll investigation?
Yeah. $21.
Okay. As you take a look around, you realize that that perhaps they're masking their numbers. That's also a potential. Going with like Chips's information and your information together, you can probably judge that there's about a group of 30, roughly, somewhere around that. But they wanted to make it look like this was like the work of like hundreds of people.
Okay. Just Brill will look to the group and be like, pretty much the same thing, like with what Chips is saying, but with what I'm seeing, it doesn't seem to be as many people as they're trying to show that there is. There is maybe 30, so still a big number, but there's not hundreds, if you know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
I think that
Big
makes sense.
chips.
Especially considering I think it'd be hard to keep it under wraps with hundreds of people. Around 30 sounds about right. Nero, does your old companion, do you know any circles he used to run with that might be involved with this?
Nero kind of looks disheartened as he looks at the rest of you and then at Finos, and he says, "Unfortunately, no. I thought we were his only circle before he took things into his own hands. I unfortunately have no clue what he's up to now."
Chips asked Nero, "Can you commune with Mommy Moon to get some information?"
I can pray to her and see if she will lend us some guidance. As he looks like hesitantly at Chips, because he can't tell if Chips is like mocking him or not. I might be able to ask for some guidance.
Okay. Just checking.
Was this based upon the direction we were following that Zera had seen? Is this like the end of what she had seen before they went like under or toward the ground, or was there still a ways to go?
I was about to ask that.
Yeah,
Thank
there's
you.
still a ways to go. You're relatively close. It's just hard to see further ahead where the entrance is, but from what you remember seeing earlier, there's a bit more to go.
Should we press on then, folks?
Yes. Sorry, who am I against looking at a spell list just in case? So,
Okay.
Writing
We
notes.
take about 30 people at the same time.
I don't know if we need to take him. I mean, we can be pretty stealthy.
I could do that.
I mean, I'm used to not being seen. I get broken a few toes that way, but
You cause the distraction outside. We go sneaky inside. Maybe. I don't know. Just
maybe.
we really gotta be there first before we make any plans.
We also need to make sure that we've got a buddy system,
Well,
because there's a couple of flight risks. Not looking at anyone. And she directly positions herself so she suspiciously cannot look at Finos.
I don't know who you are talking about.
Chip says, "That's good. Despite my stature, I am also very stealthy. That's my Modifier is +11.
They don't understand what you mean by modifier, but they understand that at least you're stealthy.
Chips is a tall stealthy. It's like he stops moving and he disappears. It's crazy.
I've noticed that when we were walking through this wasteland, I couldn't hear your footsteps very well. It's almost like you weren't there. It was crazy. But I knew you were there. I've been keeping my eye on you. So.
But then I heard your hair whistle.
Yeah.
It broke your stealth.
Dang it.
So dumb. I'm sorry. Continue.
Well, if we're buddying up, how do we do that?
Rock,
Who
paper,
with who?
scissors.
Oh, it's okay.
I mean, we've still got some walking to do. Figure out a plan, make sure no one's alone in the plan. I guess is more what I meant by buddy system. So,
Well, I'll start like counting out loud sarcastically. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of us. So probably you two, and then me.
No.
unlikely, mate.
I don't think we can leave you alone.
I think we'll cross this stream when we come to it.
Oh, don't worry. I was just kidding. I figure I'd be in a group of 3. I see what you're trying to say. I understand.
As this is
Look,
going on. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Zera.
Look, I trust you, mate. I just don't trust you. If that makes sense.
It makes perfect sense. I feel the same way.
I know you've got my back, but at the same time, you might
do.
just, nick off.
I do have your back, and at the same time, I might just nick off. You're right.
You got a lot going on up there, don't you, mate?
Sometimes, yes.
Lots of cogs turning.
Yes.
All right, let's see. I was just gonna ask you guys moving forward.
Yeah.
I think so.
Fantastic. As you continue moving forward, it takes you about another hour to get to the get closer to the corner of the continent. As everything kind of starts closing in a little bit more as you keep going further, roll perception check.
9.
14.
15.
24.
19.
All right. You all see the entrance to this underground base, and there are 2 guards standing, just like with helmets on and everything, and they have weapons, just standing guard. It doesn't seem like they've noticed you yet.
What time of day is it? Is it light out?
No, it is dark out.
Dark.
That helps the fact that they probably haven't noticed you.
So, I guess Chips and Prilin are. Oh, damn it! Chips and Prilin are the probably, and Zera are the 3 stealthy ones, I would imagine. So, Chip suggests, why don't we sneak behind them and take our daggers and shove them into the sides of their head and hopefully annihilate them.
Like the good old times.
Yeah,
Back when you were training me.
yeah, exactly.
All right, let's do it.
When we slaughtered fools.
Slaughtered.
When we slaughtered fools, and we got.
Sorry, go ahead. This is
No.
This is not a role play question. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're fine. You're good.
So Sorry. Are they just standing in front of a door? Or does it look like dark in the corridor?
It's like, do you know, like you remember Return of the Jedi, the Endor, the shield generator thing, similar to that. Okay.
Just because Nero doesn't know what's what we're all gonna see, and especially Zera, your eyes don't work so well in the dark. Nero's gonna look at everyone, and he's gonna close his eyes, and then his left eye's gonna open, and you're all gonna feel like a rush in your head as he uses his feature Eyes of Night, so that everyone for the next hour has dark vision to a range of 300 feet.
I have dark vision.
60 feet. Maybe 120 if you have a feat that does it. But now you have it at 300. You can see forever.
We can see so much better.
Mummy Moon loves Nero so much.
No, it'll be 300 total. It won't be 360. No.
I can see everything.
Okay.
And so Nero's gonna look, and he's gonna take a hulking step forward, and you just hear his entire armor go, and he goes, "I do not think it would be best if I went in the line with you. Which one of you would you feel is the least sneaky? Perhaps I could pass on a blessing from the goddess."
I would prefer if you can commune with Mommy Moon.
He gives you a sideways glance, and he goes, "So not you." And he looks at Rowan and Zero, and he goes, "Would one of you wish to receive a blessing?"
No. Maybe it's time for me to start believing in some gods.
So then Nero will reach out to Rillin, then snooze you lose, Zero. I'm just
Okay. No.
Reach out, and he's just gonna cast the guidance cantrip on Rillin. So the next ability check she makes, they can roll a D4, and it can happen after the ability check is rolled, and they can add that number to it. So.
Guidance, very important.
I think I can do that as well.
Where's my D4? There it is. Okay.
So what's the plan? What are we doing?
I'm gonna.
Can I, with the dark vision, see what weapons they're carrying?
Yeah, you all can kind of get a look at what they're carrying, and it's the brand new blasters that are on the market right now. They're burst fire, and they're mean.
I want
they're
it.
mean fuckers.
Are they expensive?
Very.
I want it.
So that probably means that someone's bankrolling this operation.
That's what
they
I
have
was
large
just thinking.
benefactors.
It's possible.
So, Chips, you want to team up?
Yeah, let's do it. Oh wait, one last check before we go in on them. Is there any security cameras at the entrance?
Perception check.
25.
Wow.
Nice.
Doesn't look like there's any. It seems like this base was relatively hastily put together. Not really. It's not really meant for longevity. It's just a place. So yeah, no security cameras.
Okay. Then
Good,
Chips turns to Prilin. I did not perceive any security cameras at the entrance. We can go ahead and slaughter these fools now.
Great
like the
work,
old times.
Chips. Let's do it. You guys want to see a magic trick? Merlin says to the rest of the group.
Yeah.
Yeah? You want to see a magic trick?
I kind of turn, we've been very serious, and I turn and get very excited, yeah, let's do it.
Okay,
And
are you ready?
Before we go, I turn to Finos. I think you're the only one that could do long range, right? Oh, actually, you have the hand cannons, right, Zera? For range attacks.
I've got some ranged attack. Yeah.
Okay, so Chips turns to Finos and Zera and says, "Be prepared to do any ranged attacks, just in case our sneak attacks don't slaughter them.
Just in case Chips messes up,
Just in case our hit
Won't be
rolls
me.
don't land
Just
correctly."
in case they just don't die.
in case they don't
Yeah.
die.
I mean, like I hate to say it, Chips, but Prilin over there, I feel like she's had some experience in sneaking behind people and assassinating them. Chips, I feel like you're just more of a bashful men type of person. So we'll see what happens. But I'm ready.
Gonna be magical.
You guys want to place bets?
Who thinks?
Whenever Chips says that, you see Finos' eyes get real big, and I say yes.
Okay, what are we betting? So, to lose or to win? Are you thinking we're gonna not do this?
Whoever, if you bet that Chips or I slaughter the fool, or if Prilin slaughters the fool, or if we both slaughter the fools. Prilin, damn it!
Okay. I'm half tempted on the Zoom to take the P out completely and just have it as a capital R.
Brilliant. You just gotta get the P and then put a slash through it somehow.
Or put it in parentheses.
Yeah.
Parentheses. Villain.
Prilin.
Parenthetical Prilin.
I did this on purpose. This is fun for me. This is why I did it.
Prilin, Ali, fabulous, Ali, Bob.
Strongest.
10
Okay.
10 electron.
While they're talking about this bet, how far away are the guards from our current location? Just curious.
They are about 70 feet away from you.
Okay.
Why?
I need to know range. That's all.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
10 electrum. A
10
wager.
electrum.
10 electrum.
Yeah, 10 electrum. Prilin does them in, Chips. We'll see about you.
Okay, let's do it.
All right. So you guys are going to sneak behind these guards. I'm gonna need you both to roll stealth rolls.
Stealth rolls.
All right. So since we can see in the dark as they're rolling,
I already looked.
21.
Oh damn it! You weren't supposed to say the number yet. No, it's okay because I was gonna try to help Prilin. Surprisingly, is Nero was gonna move forward 10 feet, and then, like in front of or like on the side, in front of the guard that Prillin's sneaking up behind, he was gonna cast Mage Hand, and since he has the telekinetic feat, it's invisible. And so he was gonna have it like snap like in front of their face, like off to the left, to like distract them more so.
Okay.
So that they
Fine. It's fine.
You can still go through with it. That's because that's what you were planning.
yeah, because I can cast it at 60 feet because I already knew it, and then I took the feat. So
Okay.
Before we go there, can I discern what kind of creatures they are?
They're humanoid.
Yes, favorite enemy.
All right. And what was your stealth roll?
1.
no way. Oh shit.
But I have plus 11, so 12.
No.
Oh, but
No.
it's a crit fail.
It's
No.
A 1 doesn't matter. A 2
The
with
first
the
one of the
plus 11.
campaign.
Um,
Oh no.
As this happens, I'm like my eyes get really wide as Prilin obviously is sneaking off. She like disappears into the night, and Chips is doing whatever you decide he's doing, but I'm just like making a beeline or whatever, and I'm nudging both Nero and Zera and be like, I didn't want this 10 electrum that bad.
So Chips, you had the idea of being stealthy, but then you thought about it more, and you're like, that's boring. And so you're just, ah! And the guards are like, what is this big ass elf doing? Meanwhile, Prilin, you've disappeared. And like also like one of the guards is like, I keep hearing snapping. What's that about? I'm more focused on this guy. Like, what's going on? Prilin, make a couple more stealth rolls for me.
Okay.
Make him an advantage though.
Okay. So,
Oh man.
that fell off the table.
Finish.
Oh my god, I cannot do math. Someone help me. What's 15 plus 11?
26.
26.
Thanks.
Okay, and then the next one?
Okay. It's 15 plus 11 again. 26.
Did you do
Deadass.
that one at advantage?
No. This is 26.
26, okay. So, Chips, you're still running and screaming. And what else would you like to do? Because you're just running at him. You've abandoned stealth. You've decided that you've chosen violence.
Okay.
Goddamn humanoids.
So
I hate them so much.
Let's see. I think what I'm going to do, since this is a surprise attack now, not a stealth attack, I'm going to invoke acrobatics and run up to them, unwield my daggers to the guy I'm going after, unwield my daggers, jump up in the air, and slam my lightsaber daggers in his collarbones on each side of his face. All by saying, "This is for Ron Jenkins."
I love Chips so much.
God damn it.
Nero's just looking around in shock because like he can't do anything at the moment between guidance and like his brain like able to do non-verbal, non-somatic snapping. Like he's useless right now. He can't do anything.
Okay.
Yeah, Zera's with Nero. She's too short. Her legs couldn't hoof it any quicker. Like there's nothing she can do but just watch this.
So just watching the train wreck again.
Yeah, I'm just imagining that these two just like, yeah, okay, yeah.
That's stealth. Yeah, sure. Stealthiest people.
That has to be the greatest stalker I've ever seen. So it would seem.
This is what we did all the time, guys. What are you talking about?
Maybe that's the plan. He's the distraction. And,
this is the actual reason why Prilin is so sneaky. She's not actually. They're not actually, but it's just because Chips.
But Prilin doesn't know that. Prilin just so sure of themselves that they're very sneaky. But it's just Chips.
Okay. Chips. Roll me an acrobatics check.
Does skill expert do anything differently?
You have expertise in acrobatics, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but roll it. Go ahead and roll.
Okay. Oh, god damn it.
No way.
Shut up.
13.
Oh,
Oh.
13 total?
Uh,
What did
yeah.
you roll on the die? Okay.
5, and I have 8. Yeah.
Okay, so you don't jump as high as you want to, but you're still like off the ground and kind of like it kind of looks like you're hovering, just like this is for Ron Jenkins. Now roll an attack roll.
Where is my attack?
So with your
D20.
daggers, just just roll the d20 and add what the to hit modifier is with
okay.
the dagger.
I'm using both daggers. Does that matter?
No.
Okay. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? 10.
Oh
Just
no.
doesn't do well under pressure if he's got money on the line, I think.
So,
Uh-oh. The DM's smiling.
okay. Assuming you're still attacking the person that you were intending on in the beginning, which the way I see it is if you're looking directly at them, not from their perspective, but from your perspective, Prilin was still getting the one on the left while you were getting the one on the right. That's how I saw it.
Yeah, that's how I perceived it as
Okay.
well.
Fantastic. We're on the same page. However, that is not how it went. As you're jumping at this guy, this is for Ron Jenkins. He literally steps to the side and you go continuous. And I need you to roll me another acrobatics, please.
Please be good. Oh, it's on the ground. Should I re-roll?
Yes.
Yes. Bad omen,
Not
bad
with the
omen.
nat 20.
Number 2 on the ground.
Sometimes these bad rolls. It
And
makes
that's
the
a bad
best
number.
D&D.
Best
What do we got?
It was a great number on the ground, but bad number on the dice tray. So the dot's on the bottom. So that's a 6.
Oh, okay. So that means it's a 14. It's not terrible.
Oh my god, I'm dead.
No.
Dead.
No, you stumble a bit and you're just like, wait a minute. Prilin, you're directly behind the guy on the left now.
Mhm.
Go ahead and make your attack roll with advantage. And yeah,
9 plus 8.
17.
Thanks.
Oh, thank God one of us is good.
You made it with advantage, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
The other one was 2.
Wait, what
Oh,
about the guiding hand thing?
It's for ability checks.
Oh, okay.
I need a calculator.
So while this whole thing is going on, Prilin just comes up and just dead. Guy's throat slit, and he just gore just spews out, and he just on the ground, and it's just like it's done. And then the other guy is still too focused on Chips.
Okay. So get him.
And yeah, Prilin, go ahead. Wait, actually, give me one.
Yes. I found a calculator on a notebook.
Oh,
So Chip says, God damn it, that 10 Electrum. Oh,
Threw Chips off, man.
And the guy's like, 10 Electrum, what are you talking about? What are you doing? And he points his weapon at you. What are you doing here? And Prilin, go ahead. With advantage. He did not notice his friend die next to him. He didn't notice a damn thing.
good thing I'm so big.
Crit fails also work in your favor too.
It's so with a advantage. If I rolled a crit fail the first time, does that matter?
No,
Okay.
it would you take the higher number.
Because I was nervous there for a second. It's only an 11 though.
It's an 11.
Yeah.
Okay. So this one, you kind of slip up and you kind of get him in the shoulder. He's like, ah, shit. And then like all of a sudden, choo, 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 choo. And the blasters fire off. And then you hear,
Oh God.
you all at the back are just like, just watching this entire thing happen.
As this goes, you just see in the guy's blood that Prilin had disposed of, like it seems like there's just a fingertip of blood, and it just draws like a sad face on the ground.
Chips, for the love of everything that is good in this world, why?
We had the highest stealth modifiers.
I don't understand you when you say these words to me.
Are you guys being quiet, or are you yelling at this point, like to be over the alarm?
Yeah, I'm yelling up to be over the alarm. Yep.
Had the highest stealth modifiers.
I
But
don't
we fucked this
understand
up.
you. I don't
Just go with
understand
it,
you.
go with
I
it.
didn't know.
We've done this back in the day.
No.
We can do it again.
The guy,
another
the,
time.
No.
the guy with the blaster, then steps back, so he's pointing at both of you. Stand on the ground.
Fuck you.
I'd like to roll initiative now.
Fuck me. Fuck you.
Question:
Fuck
Is
you.
the ground sand
Yes.
or dirt?
It's-
Can I attempt to like grab sand and like throw it at his face?
I'll allow it.
What do you want me to roll? It's with the mage hand. What do you want me to roll, or do I just do it?
Sleight of hand.
Oh
I
shit!
feel like that makes sense.
Okay.
It's a hand and it's being slidey. I don't fucking know.
Oh, okay. 18, not too bad for
Oh,
a
thank God.
non-dex character.
And he's just like, fuck me, fuck you. Ah!
Oh God.
You both have an opportunity to
Disappear again.
You could do whatever you want. You could disappear, or you could attack him.
So
ahead.
I would like to attempt to do stealth again, so I can possibly not ruin my bet and lose 10 Electrum.
Oh my
What's already happened? You missed. You missed.
Miss.
It's decided.
It's like I want to win on a
Prilin.
technicality.
Okay. We'll both disappear this time.
And so what I intend to do is run up behind him and do what I was going to do for the first guy before I so absent-mindedly changed my mind mid-plan, is go up behind him, take my 2 daggers, and stab him in the temples on both sides of the head.
I'll distract him.
Okay. Both of you roll stealth.
Please, God. Oh my God, are you kidding me?
21.
I love chips.
Oh man.
13.
21.
What was the die?
2.
Okay.
So close.
Okay, hold
So
on.
close.
Oh my God. This is. I think it's a desk. It's too high.
Well, he's busy with dirt in his face. I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye.
Put some dirt in your eye.
He's too busy with dirt in his eyes, and he's focused on that. So you're able to get like right behind him, and go ahead and roll with your plan, sir.
Okay. Do I just roll a dagger hit?
Same roll as before. The 2 hit with the dagger.
Okay. You're blowing my dice. Okay. Please, God. Yes, thank God. Oh my God. The blowing works. You know, it's good. 22.
22, fantastic.
Yes.
You did it.
What can I say? I'm a good blower.
Hey.
That's enough for me, everybody. Goodbye. No. So this guy is screaming from having dirt in his eye, and he's just and immediately stops, and just you feel like the weight of him starting to go down, and your daggers just, and he just slips off of them because they're lightsaber blades essentially.
Yeah.
So it just cauterizes through his head, and he just.
And so I go and look at Finos and shout 70 meters. Looks like I got that 10 Electrum back.
What happened
Meanwhile,
to your original plan?
Meanwhile, still.
Oh God.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
I'm still going off.
So I'm gonna like just shake my head, and I'm gonna run up there, and I'm gonna look and see if I can find where the speaker is or something like that.
Okay, roll perception.
10.
Doesn't seem to be any speaker up here, but you hear footsteps.
Well, you're not getting that 10 from me. We'll fight about that to our death, but there's people coming. We should get ready.
Okay.
Question: Are we in like spotlights or floodlights or anything, or is it still kind of like dusky nighttime?
It's still a bit dark. You, with nobody around, you could technically hide again. There is a possibility of doing that. You don't have to go into full-on combat, but people are coming, and you have. I'm going to set a timer. You have.
All right.
30 seconds to decide.
Nero's gonna look around and just kind of like sigh and be like, I don't think I agree with your form of stealth. And then he's gonna use Channel Divinity to cast Twilight Sanctuary if you allow for it to do the shadowiness that we talked about previously.
Yes. Okay.
And so, like, now we can see 300 feet into the dark, and it's kind of like now shadowy around us as long as you stay within, is it 20 or 30 feet of me?
Okay. So Nero rushes up and slams his weapon into the ground, and all of a sudden this inky black darkness just kind of expands, and while you are inside, it shines a very bright light for you to be able to see. But as you see these people run up and they're like, where? It's too dark, I can't see. What happened? Why did the alarm go off? And they are standing practically directly in front of you and like pointing their guns all over the place, but they can't see you.
At this point, how many of them are there?
There are 5.
I wanna cast a Sickening Radiance on them.
Okay.
So
Just
Did we reset our spell slots?
No, we didn't. Well,
We didn't rest.
no.
Did we rest?
Kinda, not really.
Well, yeah, you half
We
rested.
got a short rest.
And that doesn't refill spell slots?
No.
Ooh.
I was about to say
that's
certain
not good.
classes. Certain classes.
Unfortunate.
That's not good.
You hit hard with your bow. You'll be all right.
Alright, let me see.
Can they hear us inside this inky bubble of doom?
Probably.
As long as you're. this ship's going. Where that from?
No.
You know.
I just wanted to whisper, like, what happened to the original idea? Make me look like a fool.
Alright, so that's a con save. I gotta roll 5 d20s. Got that thing. Fucking how? I don't understand the fucking I don't understand the fucking odds of that. How do you roll 5 d20s and not one of them beat a fucking 15? How do you fucking do that? God damn it.
Ooh.
So they all fail.
Woo!
Finally,
So-
something's going our way.
Yeah. Okay, I rolled my damage. So it's 4. This is 4d10 radiant damage. It was 26 radiant.
So they
damage.
each take 26 radiant damage, and then all like you.
And they
It's,
are also exhausted now. 1 level of exhaustion.
Yeah, they're all like looking around, and they're like, "Wait a minute, why do I?" Oh man, Karl, do you feel weird? You're crazy, man. You're crazy. And then like they're all just like Oof, what was? And then one of them goes to the ground, and they land on the body of the one that had the daggers through the head, and you see him like touch like the inner parts where the daggers came up, and he's like, oh, and he just immediately becomes sick and just starts puking.
Whoa.
And then the other one's like, oh, is that puke? Oh, smell puke. Go ahead and roll more damage, Finos, because this is taking some time.
Okay, yeah. So they're they're starting their next turn.
Mm-hmm, they're starting their next turn within this thing. Assuming you guys want to continue staying stealthed.
Yep.
Nero's not moving. You guys do what you
guys
want.
are just gonna, yeah.
I'll stay stealth.
That one's
You know,
only
if-
16.
If Lady Luck is on my side.
So how much was the damage again?
16.
16. Okay.
That was-
And then like the one of them is just like, and then he starts puking up blood, and you see like organs start coming out, and then he just falls down motionless. And then another person is like, he's crying blood, and then like you see him, just like you see his face just like contort, and then he just, and then the other three are just like, oh, what's going on? We need to get back into the base. And then some of them are just trying to crawl across the floor. And what do you guys do?
Go
Is-
Zera, yeah.
Is the do they look like they're gonna make it back? Like maybe just one of them?
Roll medicine.
Ooh, I have no idea what is my modifier. 4, so that's a 17.
They don't look like they're making it. They're pretty fucked. Whatever
So-
Finos did, holy shit.
So Finos,
And-
you can take that 10 Electrum. You deserve it this time.
And like as all of this is happening, y'all all kind of notice like this greenish haze that's in there. It's all like this big bubble kind of, but it's not around any of us. Like it goes around us, which is a good thing.
You hear one of them. You hear one of them go, "Did somebody say something back there?" Roll damage.
8 or Finos?
Yeah, there was, because you said you can keep the 10 Electrum. You deserve it. And one
Well,
of them heard you
Okay.
because you said it
but
out loud.
but before I roll damage, I would like to roll.
No. Finos is rolling damage for them.
Oh, okay.
Because they're still in the sickening ray. So yeah,
Oh,
so
okay,
while
okay.
this is going on, you'll see Zera just sort of like reach out her Palm Pilot and go to. It looks like she's going to do something, but she just sort of, puts it away and is like, yeah, no, like these guys have got it. I'ma
Chips asked
sit by and watch
Zera-
this.
Chips asked Zera if she's gonna record this for her social media later.
I only
Nah,
had 12
I mean-
that time. It was bad.
I was thinking maybe more for our own self-defense once we get back to the council, but I think this might be a little bit much for. I mean, there are some dark parts of the of social media, but nah, I think I'll leave this one.
So
Okay.
Finos, what was that? Was that final damage?
12 this time. It was. There were lots of 2s and 3s that I've been rolling here on a D10.
It's fine. You just hear the three that are just sort of trying to crawl and make it out to safety, and then you just hear and there's just blood just coughed out on the floor, and then the next person is just like, my head, it hurts. And then the last one is just like, So they're all dead.
Nice. Well, what I was gonna do.
You're welcome, community. You're welcome for the nightmare.
What I was gonna do
Everybody
is curb
enjoyed
stomp them.
I mean, if you did it after the fact, you're kind of a fucking monster. But I mean, like, that's my own perspective.
Just some body parts.
Just some body parts.
Just some body parts.
It don't matter no more.
You can steal an organ.
And then also me is just like, do it. Do it. Give in to your hatred.
Big Toe Joe.
The dark side makes you stronger, gives you focus.
I was only gonna do it if one of them was still alive.
I don't have any more 4th level spell slots, by the way.
Oh, me either. So
So Chips mentions to the group. We believe that there's.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead.
You first.
So Chips mentions to the group. We've noticed that there were 30 of them, but now there's 7 that are dead. But there's still Morty. He is still alive.
Nero
There's 23 plus Morty left.
Nero looks like around himself as the, like, you know, because now that we're talking over the past like 15 seconds, these people have just like, and then the darkness around us begins to fade, and he looks at Chips and he goes, as long as we do not employ more of your stealth methods, we shall be fine, I'm sure.
Unfortunately, that is my highest modifier. So you would be unwise to try to not do stealth for me anymore.
Chips.
As long as I could blow.
Nero's gonna turn and he's gonna look at Finos and he goes, and this is exactly why I do not trust augmentations or modifiers. I can't be trusted.
I'm just.
Also, go for it.
I'd just be like, whatever the hell that was from Chips, that wasn't me. That wasn't the plan. As you saw, I did everything I was supposed to do. Right? We don't blame me, right? I didn't do anything wrong, right?
No, you were
looks
fine.
to Nero like, I didn't do anything wrong, right?
Hold on, I need to see something.
So Chips reaches into his satchel, takes out 10 Electrum coins, and then flicks it to Finos.
Ping, 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 ping. Flicks 10 times. 1 coin, 2 coin, 3 coin.
It's a dime bag, you know, a dime. A dime Electrum.
You flick a tiny dime bag pouch of 10 Electrum coins. All right. He separates his coins by tens. I'm cool with it. I'm just making sure. That's my job.
You know, it's like a dime. You know, a dime. 10 Electrum. One coin.
I get what you're saying now. An Electrum coin that is worth 10 Electrum coins.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah.
I understand now. Thank you for clarifying, because I did not get it.
So Chips just flicks the 10 Electrum worth coin at Finos and says, well deserved, buddy.
Yeah, I'll grab it out of the air and then just put it in my pocket and be like, they should have drug tested us before we went out here.
But I didn't do anything wrong, right?
As Rillin is like starting to like not fully break, but like, oh, wait a minute, hold on. You see Nero like soften a little bit as he like looks conflicted, and then he just slowly walks over to Rillin as they're like, and he just like grabs her shoulders and looks her in the eyes and says, "You are doing perfectly, and then he's going to like awkwardly like lean in and then like hug her in like an embrace, and hopefully she's like softens a little bit, but you can tell he's like a little awkward with it at first.
It's just gonna be like.
It's been a hell of a day.
So
We haven't even had breakfast.
Of course, that's what's
So
on the
is the alarm
halfling's
still
mind.
going off?
Of course, that's in the halfling's mind.
Rude.
Oh, good. Oh, man. Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Is
is
the-
there? Oh yeah, the alarm.
Yeah, is the alarm going off still?
Yeah, it's still it.
Can I look and see? Is there like a button or something that they would have had on their person that they would have pressed? Maybe like a remote.
Investigation for me.
Or like
I got a 15.
Okay. If you'd also like to do that as well, Zera, you can.
oh no. What's what was it? Investigation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's gonna be a 13. Sorry.
Okay. I would say with your combined efforts, you're able to see, like, find like a remote that's flashing, and you both can kind of deduce that this is probably the switch to the alarm. So maybe if we push it, it would stop the alarm. But both of your combined efforts brought you to that.
I'll push the button. I mean, it's loud. So well, I mean, I think that solves the issue with it being so loud, but I'm pretty sure they're aware that someone's here regardless.
You hear from from one of the guards' belts. Report.
I was just about to ask if there's walkie-talkies on them.
Report.
So
uh,
Chips
I'm gonna-
goes.
Okay, never mind.
What
please,
what
please,
gender did the guard look like?
All of them seemed
Oh,
male.
Can I?
Okay, then
get-
then Zera's gonna let Finos or Chips have a go.
I get a +10 to deception.
I ain't touching that. 0 on both.
Grab it.
Deception or persuasion. Like, nope.
Yeah, if you have +10 deception, go for it.
I mean, if that's what would be the roll, I was just guessing.
I mean,
Oh.
here's the thing. Chips was saying he was going to do something. I would
Well-
like to hear what Chips is going to do.
Yeah,
Never mind.
I was
Never
trying to
mind.
say something before he did. That's why I went because I wanted to go look, but
Like,
But
right
if
now.
you, if,
yeah.
it's
No,
between,
go
it's between
for
the,
it,
it's
Chips.
between the two of you, though. If you want to do something, Rilin, that's perfectly fine.
I was gonna think of
Chips
the
and-
words before he got to it, but it's okay. Cats.
But you are still there is still a voice on the other side. Just are you there?
So
Did we,
Chips,
Did we deal with the intruders? Report.
so
Change your
So
voice,
Chips-
Chips.
Chips runs in, ruffles through the body
Zera's
of
holding
the
it out.
gentleman. What?
Zera's
Oh,
holding
you're-
it out.
Oh, I thought it was on the body. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you
so
remember
Zera's holding
what
it up.
body it was that you took it off of? Finos, I think you reached into it.
I mean, I'm not sure.
Okay.
It was the guy that that Chips put his daggers through the head.
Oh, perfect.
That's the body
perfect.
it came off of.
So Chips grabs the walkie-talkie, looks at the body, sees a name tag, and discerns that is Chuck.
Okay.
And
what
here's the
languages?
report.
What languages do you speak, Chips?
I have a favorite enemy of humanoids.
No, language. What
Oh.
languages do you speak?
Where
Would be the very bottom left.
Yeah, on your first
Oh,
page.
bottom left. Okay.
Yeah.
Abyssal, Celestial, Common, and Elvish.
Okay. It is in Celestial, and it is the common translated name is Chuck, but in Celestial is a very different pronunciation.
Okay. Well, I don't know how to speak Celestial, so I'll just say
You
Chuck.
do.
for the
You do.
purposes.
You know how to speak that language.
Okay. Yes. Okay. So I say Chuck in Celestial.
Okay.
So I take the walkie-talkie and go, yes, this is Chuck. This is Private Chuck.
Keep going. Ignore me.
Private Charles Chuck. We have we spotted two beings. We believe they were elves, but we weren't sure. One of them came at us yelling something about Ron Jenkins, but I took my blaster and I shot him in the face. So it's all good here, boss. It was a false alarm. We sent out, I know you sent out the 5 gentlemen to help us, but we took them down, and so everything's all clear, but the 5 gentlemen that you sent out,
Oh no.
they're on a smoke break, so they're going to be a while. And we're going to join them too, because we like smoking as well.
Nero's looking on in just like complete shock. Like,
Zera doesn't speak the language that they're speaking, so she's just like looking like it's going really well. Like,
Yeah, I have.
excited about this.
I also have no
He's
idea.
saying
what
a lot
they're
of
saying.
stuff. It must be going through. It must be good. Like,
I'm worried. I was like, it's
The
a long
person
response.
comes back. Chuck.
Charles Chuck.
Yes. I know who you are. You don't need to constantly say your full name every time. It's frankly, it's a bit much. But so you said there was 2 elves. You didn't mention how the second one died. You shot one. Where's the other one?
The other one, my compatriot, he took his taser and tased the other one in the face, and
Okay.
it was such a high voltage, and elves are weak, so the other one just kind of shook on the ground and convulsed and passed away. So we're all clear, everyone's dead, so we're good.
That's quite odd. I've never heard of someone dying from a taser to the face.
Corporal Jeremy Pibbins. He
I'm
likes
sorry,
to-
I don't remember who that is.
my compatriot. He was standing on guard with me.
Roll deception.
Oh boy. 13.
Must be a new recruit, I guess.
Yeah, he just joined, a few weeks ago in our squad. I've been training him hard, so he'll get up to speed soon enough, but he has a kill under his belt, so I think he'll do well.
Well, I mean, two random elves in the middle of the Mythosian wasteland. That should we be worried if there's any more? You know what? You said you all were going for a smoke break. Cancel that. Do a perimeter sweep right now.
Yeah, we'll do a perimeter sweep, and we'll check back in with you in about 30 minutes. It's a pretty big perimeter. And
yes, I know how big the perimeter is. I helped make the base. Yes, I know. I'll check back in a half hour. Just perimeter sweep. You got 7 guys there, including yourself. That's about how long it should take. So
okay, yeah. You call us, in 30 minutes. We won't call you, so it'll be okay.
I'm sorry. Could you repeat that one more time?
You call us back in 30 minutes. You call us on the walkie-talkie back in 30 minutes. We're gonna be busy smoking while we do the perimeter check because we're jonesing here.
I listen. I mean, I told you don't have time for a smoke break. I mean, we're not like the unions, we're a resistance force. We're fighting for freedoms here. I think you can hold off on a fucking cigarette for a time.
Can you remind me what freedoms we're fighting for again?
Roll deception disadvantage.
Oh no.
We did get a little bit of information just then though.
Oh, God. Okay. Oh, you came in the same number twice. 14.
Oh my God.
Oh wait, no, hang on. I did the math wrong. 11, sorry.
Oh.
It's okay. You've been talking to him for a while.
I mean, you should know, but I mean, you did just, nearly survive death. So I mean, I really don't think this is the time and place, but I mean, if you maybe it'll just help you feel better. And then afterwards, go on the fucking perimeter check. Do you understand me, Charles Chuck?
Right, Boss Man. We will.
Fantastic. Okay. So, we're obviously fighting for freedom from the High Council of Exelos so we can leave Mithos. We don't want to live here for the rest of our lives. So,
okay.
We know it can be done. We've already gotten one person out.
Can you remind me who that one person was?
It's good. We're good. Chips.
The thing is none of us understand any of this.
Nero understands.
Yeah, this is all in
Nero,
Celestial.
you understand?
Oh.
Yeah, I know Celestial.
Yeah, Nero can speak Celestial.
You haven't went over there and smashed the walkie-talkie yet?
I think Nero's just in shock. Okay. Roll deception.
God damn it.
You want to blow on them?
Oh no.
Come on, baby.
Oh my God.
12.
Oh God. Oh no.
All right, hold on. Before you say anything, can Nero attempt to say something as he's standing behind Chips as he's gaining himself?
Yeah, go ahead,
Sure.
Nero.
You see Nero look around and he's looking at everybody and he's panicking over the past 15 seconds of conversation as you see Chips just casually talking into the walkie-talkie and Nero's getting more and more pensive and then he doesn't know what to do. And so in Celestial, he just you hear him pitch up his voice and he goes, "Charles Chuck, stop messing about. It said we need to do a perimeter check." But you can tell he's really nervous when he's doing this and then his voice cracks a little bit.
All right. So as the person you're talking to is saying like, well, I mean, you should have known his name is and then Nero says what he says, and then right, you're exactly. Go do the fucking perimeter check.
God damn it.
And I don't want to hear
Okay.
another fucking word from you until that goddamn perimeter is checked. Do we understand each other?
Yes, boss man. Right away, boss man.
100% clear. I'm tired of your bullshit, Chuck.
Can you please refer to me as Charles Chuck? Private Charles Chuck.
I already told you, Chuck. I'm tired of hearing your full fucking name.
Okay.
If we're in the middle of a ceremony, that's a different story. But I'm gonna call you fucking Chuck.
Can I get your name again?
Nero is visibly sweating.
No. Oh no. Everyone else is just like, what's going on?
Nope.
What's
You
going
don't know
on?
my fucking name?
No, I just thought we should be formal when we're talking to each other because we're in a, resistance and,
Fuck
know,
you,
we have-
dude. We've known each other for like years. Fuck you. Go. Do the fucking perimeter check. I'm
Okay,
fucking over this conversation. God
All
damn. And you hear the walkie-talkie shut off.
okay, I guess boss man, I'll do it now. And then Chips turns off the walkie-talkie, looks at the group, and only realizes that Nero is the only one that could have understood this the conversation. Nods at Nero and then says, "All right, guys, we bought us 30 minutes of sneaking and into the base, and also we learned a few things. There were resistance movement looking to gain freedom from the High Council. They're rebelling against the High Council. They're gaining freedom, and their main goal is, their aspirations is kind of what Finos wants too, is to escape, Mithos.
It's one of those.
So as he's saying all of this, I have like a moment. I even rolled for it. I rolled poorly. I can't hide my elation. Like I'm like, oh, they're the good guys.
You say that out loud?
I mean, I don't say that like out loud, but
Okay.
I have that like look on my face though.
Right.
My
I'm just like,
face, my face says it though. You know what I mean? Because I rolled really
You just
bad on
murdered 7 of them. Well,
collateral
You
damage.
didn't know that yet.
yeah.
And
I didn't
then
mean to kill your loved ones. I didn't know they were your loved ones. My bad.
My bad.
So then Chips continues while looking at Finos and goes, I guess so. And then mentions they did have one of them escape the walls of Mithos. Mithos. Mithos
Mithos is the correct pronunciation.
Sorry, Mithos. And I almost got the name of him, but that gentleman who was Private Charles Chuck's boss was too pissed and wanted the 7 of them that we slaughtered. Well, Finos slaughtered. I slaughtered one.
I slaughtered one.
It is a
But-
whole thing.
It's okay.
It's a team effort.
Yeah, it was a team effort, but yeah. And they're going on a perimeter check, so let's just hide the bodies, and then carry on. And we got 30 minutes of stealth. After 30 minutes, the boss man is going to call us, so we should have the walkie-talkie on us, but we'll turn it down silently so it doesn't give off any in silently low volume, so it doesn't, alert anybody if we're near them.
It's
Okay.
Solid plan. Give me 1 second. I have to turn my light a little higher because I'm very dark right now. It's like I'm in the moonlight.
Mommy Moon.
Looking so confused, Nero looks at Chips and just says, "Your methods are very unorthodox."
There was a time where I looked up to the sky.
I mean, technically, he still got everything he wanted and needed, but
Yeah.
maybe
Just
task
you just
failed
gotta-
successfully.
It's got a way around it.
Oh, Prilin, this is what we... Prilin, damn it. Prilin, this is what we did in the old days. You just got to remember, right?
Yeah. There's a reason why I left, though, buddy.
Oh, so that's why. Okay.
Yep.
It's all coming together now. It's because Chips's version of stealth just got completely warped over time.
Yep.
You say stealth, and he goes, "Ah!" He's like, "No, Chips, no, you lost me a ton of money."
Come on, man. I'm gonna need that 250 Electrum back.
Oh man. Okay.
Oh,
So you guys have 7 bodies to dispose of.
Well, I think each one of us should grab a body. That's only fair.
Okay.
Zera looks at all of the bodies being at least twice the size of her and goes, "Yeah, fair cop, mate. Yeah."
I was just gonna mention, I'm like, Zera, you want to try lifting one?
Oh, she'd give it a go.
All right, Sarah, I will take your body and dispose of it.
That's
That's a good wording. Phrasing.
oh.
Besides, mate, I didn't touch any of these guys. Thanks for the lift out of the explosion earlier today. You can grab my corpse.
No problem. I'll grab it anytime.
Oh no, that was even worse.
Just keep going.
Oh, no.
Think
I-
before speak. Think before speak.
I will take the dead body that was supposed to be assigned to you and help you dispose of it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Y'all are just nervous around dead bodies, aren't you? Not been around this many dead bodies before, I guess.
There's a lot of guts everywhere.
yeah. I'm just
There's
gonna.
a lot of
Dude
bodily
puked
fluids
on the
that-
dead guy, like.
Chips volunteers to dispose of the body that he personally killed. So he goes up to the body, reaches his
God.
fingers into the dagger, when the dagger went up, grabs it, and then drags him by the head and goes behind into the bushes. I'm assuming there's bushes
There's
there.
no bushes.
Okay, is there like anything behind something? Like the door, or because it goes underground, right? Yeah, so is there like behind the door that goes underground?
A lot
We
of
haven't
flat
gone
land.
into that place. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys haven't
Okay.
gone in yet. It's like
I don't
again
think
like
we'd
the
stash him in.
yeah.
So it's like a hobbit burrow, right?
It's kind of like it burrows down.
So on
but
the
there
door,
is-
like on the other side.
just to the side of the entrance, you can do that for sure.
Okay. I
Don't know
kind of
how
want to go
effective it will be.
I kind of want to go behind the opposite on the door on the other side of the
Oh, I
You know-
see. So you're like on top of the thing.
no behind it.
I don't
Behind it.
think-
There is
So
no
you're saying like
behind.
there's a door that like swings and you want to put it behind there. I don't think
No,
there's
no,
a
no,
door.
no,
not
There's
behind
like
the
a
door.
cave.
So,
Oh, it's
so
just a cave.
It's just an
it's
opening.
essentially an opening that tunnels down, and it
Like an
Like
underground
into the-
bunker.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It's
I
like a
thought it
bunker.
was like a door, like a Shire thing, where it like kind of had a little bump.
I mean,
No, I think our best bet is behind a dune or something like that.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna kick some sand on top of like the blood and guts,
Start
just to be like,
covering.
just kind of sweep that over, like.
So Chips takes the guy's head by the two dagger holes and swings them and flings them out, 10 meters, away from the door.
roll athletics.
God damn. Oh, please.
You're throwing dead weight around, so I'm gonna make you roll for it.
If you want
14.
to shot put a body, you gotta roll.
14.
You said 14,
Yeah.
and then about 10 feet away, it just
Okay. I'm okay with that.
just 10 feet away from the entrance. Yeah, that's fine.
Oh God.
Nero just starts dragging bodies. Like,
I'm gonna start doing the same thing, but in Orcish, which I don't know if anybody speaks.
I
I'm
do
just gonna
not.
be like talking to myself, and I'm just gonna be like, "Fucking Chips unhinged." It's like, oh man, that guy by the head holes that he made, just drug him off.
Zera's gonna act like she's helping with Finos and just, taking a foot every now and again.
So,
Um,
how long does it take us to put the bodies into like a pile off to the side?
Like 5 minutes.
Okay.
How far away?
If you wanted to add to the pile that Chip started 10 feet away from the entrance. If you wanted to change the distance and go a little further, you probably could get like at least 25 to 30 feet away.
30 feet would be
From the-
great.
Okay. And
were
you-
they wearing any robes or?
No, they were wearing just
Just
like
uniforms?
casual clothes, but they all were equipped with these blasters.
Okay.
I take a blaster.
Ooh, do they have any patches or anything? Like, just sort of an insignia, because they were talking about not knowing everyone's names, so to be able to identify them.
One of them is wearing a jacket that is not damaged. That looks kind of like a bomber jacket, and it does have like patches and different things on it. And Nero, you actually recognize the patch symbol for Viofa.
I don't like that.
We are the good guys. We're the bad guys, aren't
Uh-oh.
Nero, as he tosses
Are we
one of
the
the bodies
baddies?
and it rolls
Are we
over,
the
he
baddies?
sees the insignia and he just like whispers to himself, "What blasphemy is this?"
And what did you say, Chips?
Oh, I just said, "Are we the baddies?"
Are we the
Are
baddies?
we the bad guys?
So
Can I have one of the
Chips-
blasters?
Yeah, you can take one.
Okay, cool.
So
You're not proficient
Chips,
in it, but you have one.
I just want one.
It deals
Uh,
3d6 damage.
oh, that's good. Chips goes up to Private Charles Chuck, rips off his name badge, and then sticks it to Chips's clothes, and then takes his blaster and observes if his clothes are okay as well.
Perception. Actually, investigation.
Ah, goddammit, that's worse. That's the worst modifier. Ooh, hell yeah. 18.
His clothes are not really messed up. You only play well on his shoulder. He's got a bit of a there's a hole up there where Prilin slipped and stabbed him. Other than that, the only other holes you made in him was in his head.
Okay,
So his
cool.
clothes are pretty much fine until you ripped off his name badge.
So I put the name badge back on his jacket. I'm assuming he's wearing a jacket, right?
Yes.
Okay. Then I take the jacket off of him, and then I put the jacket on. But unfortunately, it's a little bit small on me. So there's a little bit of a midriff. But so Chips is now wearing the jacket with Private Charles Chuck name on it, and puts the walkie-talkie in his little satchel, and the blaster on his side. Actually, the blaster goes in his waistband behind him.
All right, so Nero is gonna have some thoughts about this if this is what you're doing. First off, what was the race of Charles Chuck?
He was Elven,
Oh, of course.
but he was much smaller than Chips. for
How did
sure.
the facial features look?
The facial features, he had
Compared to Chips.
doesn't even remotely look the same.
Okay, Nero's gonna look at Chips up and down and see him in like his little Boy Scout uniform, you know?
Big guy in a little coat.
And he's just gonna be like, I don't mean to be rude, but I don't think that is going to work. He clearly said he's known Charles for years.
Oh, Chip says to Nero, "That is the boss, man. There could be others in the base, approximately 22 others that are possibly not familiar with me."
You're suggesting that the band of resistance fighters who are hoping to unify against a common evil, or so they deem it, wouldn't know each other in any capacity?
I'm saying
my
it's
mentor,
possible.
everybody.
I'm saying it's possible.
Zera goes up to Chips rather cautiously, and the same way that she had studied Finos' hand the other night, she picks up his hand and just starts studying it to see if it
Jenkins'
looks
hand
the
or
same. No,
Chips'
yours,
hand?
Chips' hand, to see if it looks the same as Finos's. Was Chips made by the council as well? That's not what she's saying out loud, but she's thinking this in her head and just sort of like checking him over. Does he look organic?
Roll investigation, or actually roll Arcana.
That's a 3 on the die, so I'm gonna say it, so that's a 7.
Homegrown in Mithos, baby. Nothing's off except Chips' personality.
Nero's gonna look at Finos, and he's gonna form a telepathic link. And all of a sudden, Finos, you hear Nero's voice just like in a slight like panic, more so than his like, oh, he's like, he's going to get us all killed.
I'm just gonna look at you and say, I don't even verbalize it like mentally. I'm just gonna nod. But then I'm gonna say, I may make it a lot of money off of this.
And then Nero says, everything deserves life, but splitting it 4 ways won't be so bad.
If you don't want to know his weaknesses.
Oh gosh, you got me for a second. Wasn't expecting that. I'll just my eyes will get real big and say, no need to make such drastic decisions yet. He just has I don't know. I don't know what he all said to them, but he has a way with these dead bodies, but
And as you say
he
this,
sounded pretty convincing.
because you can speak back to me in the
Yes,
telepathic link. As you say this, Nero just says, "I must admit, his methods do elicit results, as surprising as it is."
It was very convincing, obviously, in that conversation. Like I said, I don't know what it was about, but they believed him.
Well, we are running out of time, so I suppose we should handle this. I'm going to lose all of the goddess's blessings before the night is through. And so are we like all next to each other around the bodies 30 feet away?
Yeah.
Nero's going to cast his version of Tiny Hut so that the bodies are hidden in the pile. So people on the outside can't see them. But what does Nero's pathetic looking Tiny Hut look like? Hovel.
The illusory dome begins to form around around you all, and it has like a form of a skylight that constantly shines in moonlight. It attracts the moonlight to it, but to the outside it doesn't look like anything. It is completely invisible. Nobody can see what's inside. So, believing that the bodies are expertly hidden, you may continue into the base.
How many minutes has it been?
It's been about 10 now.
10? All right. We got 10. We got 20 minutes left, boys, and other people.
Thanks.
Boys and other people.
Just because I don't know how this is gonna go. Everybody also gets 12 temp HP if they want it.
Because of the previous one, it was a while ago. It's just a lot has happened since.
Yeah, I was waiting. The channel divinity that I cast, if you're in its aura, if you end your turn on it, you get temp HP. But technically 3 turns happen because of this sick. So everybody gets 12 temp HP.
Take it.
How much?
12.
Ooh, nice.
And with that, do you all head inside the base?
Yeah.
Yep.
I have
Guess we're
something I
going.
want to do before we do, but yeah.
Go ahead, Zera.
Pass without a trace.
Good
Nice.
choice. Good choice. Now, everybody, when you do your stealth rolls, add 10.
Thank
add
you.
10 to the
Thank
result.
I was gonna say this will be very helpful for.
My armor
Chips.
appreciates it.
I can have
Yes.
potentially, if I roll a nat 20, I will have 41.
Very true.
Hey, we'll see how that goes.
I'll roll
given
another
the-
one.
Given the history of your rolls, I find it unlikely.
Although when
Yeah.
you do blow, I get, better results.
Like I said, I'm a very good blower.
Gosh.
So we go inside.
So you go inside, and as you enter and head down the long corridor that leads kind of at an decline. As you head down, your footsteps kind of make that ping sound whenever you hit metal, but it's not super noticeable. But you feel the metal underneath your feet. Much different than walking in the wasteland. This feels a bit more comfortable now. Something you're used to. And as you continue down, there are 2 doors. There's a door to the right and a door to the left. And right now you are also at a viewing glass. And as you look inside the viewing glass, there are people training down in a huge training pit. There must be like 60 people here. Easy.
I'll say out loud, well, maybe 30 went and got the council, or not council members, words escape my brain right now. The diplomats, yes. Maybe 30 went and got the diplomats, but I think maybe the majority of them stayed behind at the base.
God damn it.
Damn it.
So I guess we can choose either left or right, or maybe split up. I don't know.
お前はもう死んでいる。
Don't split up.
No.
Don't split up.
He doesn't know this yet. You don't split the party.
Oh,
Ever
okay.
split
Not
the
here.
party.
Not here.
Did you see our DM's eyes? That
He was
was
excited
scary.
and frightened at the same time.
I would say the most splitting up we will be doing is that's the first time I've done it. I made it so long. Prilin might sneak off to go ahead and like scout ahead shortly ahead of us just because they're so stealthy, but they still
Especially
within
right
distance. Yeah, still within distance of us, Yeah, don't split up.
Yeah,
Don't split up, but-
the hearing those two words, I immediately piqued my interest in a good way and a bad way.
Exactly.
You don't say those words around a DM. It's just like, you want to what?
I can't wait to see the replay of that face you made. 'Cause
Oh, I
that
saw
was
it.
Same.
That got
terrifying. That was terrifying.
It signals killing time to a DM.
Okay.
The thing
I
is,
mean,
But-
I'm a relatively kind DM, and I'm really about like giving people extra chances. But
You want to be dumb?
To be fair, you just said there's 60 people. Yeah, let's split the party.
You want to step in dog crap? You can step in dog crap.
Immediately, it was just like,
Someone's
Oh.
gonna die.
all right. I
You're
can be
giving the
scary.
ideas.
I can be
Die of
scary.
fun.
I really can. But I try not to be all the time.
All right, so where are we going, guys?
I'm gonna.
Yeah, you can go left
I
or right.
do.
I'm
Either
gonna
way we
say-
go.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
No, I was
I'm-
just good. I was just agreeing with you. So yeah, you're good.
I was gonna
So,
say maybe right before we choose which way, I'm gonna say to Nero, so this past acquaintance, you don't think he's any chance he could be redeemed in your eyes?
He
It
had his
seems
chance.
he had his chance. It seems like their cause is just. Maybe they're just going about the wrong way of doing it.
Perhaps we can find more answers once we find the diplomats. But until then, I have no wish to settle or negotiate with him.
Adventurers always go left, yes? Gotta.
I don't know if
wait.
I don't know if you quoted me on that because I've said
I
that
did.
so many times in streams.
Yes.
Good
Yeah.
adventurers always go left.
Are we able to take a short break?
Oh yes, we can definitely take a quick break right now.
Nice.
We'll be right back after these commercial messages. Hey! Pay attention to the commercials. Do it. Do it. Pay attention.
Americans, I'm going to do you a favor. Americans, stop.
Oh yes, this is me. I'm Americans. Apparently she's going to teach me how to say this word.
You okay, ready? Woo.
Okay, woo.
St.
St.
Now, I know you want to say Shire.
I really do. I really want to say Shire.
Yeah, so, sure.
Okay, sure.
Now let's put it all together. Woo. St. Sure.
Worcestershire.
You're doing great. This is amazing.
Stop.
Do it a little bit faster.
Okay, little faster.
Worcestershire.
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 Worcestershire. Fuck! Have you ever felt like you've had no energy like this guy?
Who? Me?
Yeah, you. You should try Rogue Energy.
What's Rogue Energy?
Well, Rogue Energy is a new supplement that gives you all the energy you need with all the great flavors and no calories and no sugar. And it's easy to make, too. All you need is a 16-ounce glass of water, a scoop of your favorite flavor of Rogue Energy, and then the final step, shake it. Keep shaking. Ultra shake. Hyper shake. Shake it all the way! And now you can try it for yourself. Wow! Don't forget to use promo code Smoking Dragons at checkout for 10% off your order. Get your Rogue today. Listen here, buds. Public service announcement for your friendly neighborhood Officer Rico. Now, you all know me. I'm all about donuts and Oreo balls. But what I'm here to talk to you about is a very important case. The Smoking Dragons need your assistance. For just $1 a month, you can have access to the most exclusive Patreon in the world. You will be able to hear such things as the Dragon's Lair podcast, exclusively only coming to Patreon. Nowhere else. Got some great stuff there. You want to hear dragon secrets? It's there. You want to hear personal life stuff from dragons sometimes? It's probably there. Do you want to go in deep with each of the dragons? Just takes $1 a month. And if I were Alyssa Milano, you'd definitely be giving $1 a month. Hell, you'd probably be giving more than $1 a month. But that's okay, the Smoking Dragons only need $1 a month. Sign up on Patreon today to get all the perks. Donate just $1 a month today to help save a dragon in need. Thank you, and good night, and God bless those Oreo balls.
Pokeball? Holy fuck!
As long as that doesn't get cut out, that'll definitely be something to look for on the stream, like little Easter egg, like just watch
how old people FaceTime. So,
oh my gosh, my parents were so bad with that.
No. How do you work this thing? How do you work it? Is it I talk like this? That's how old people FaceTime. That's how they do it. And we're back. Fantastic. Okay, so we said we were going left.
Yes.
Who are you? Who am I again? Made the joke on break, so I thought I'd bring the joke.
Bring the joke back around.
I bring it to the recording. So
my name's Prilin. The one you need to.
My name's Prilin.
My name's
the other
Prilin.
one was Rillin. This is Prilin.
Hi. I'm the one that doesn't steal things.
I actively give things to people.
Yeah.
That's mine and other people's.
Here, take this.
So you open the door to the left, and it leads into a hallway with several doors down the hallway. There's about 2 doors on the right side and 3 doors on the left side.
Are they all closed?
Yes.
So does the hallway end?
It goes down and it seems to curve to the right.
Is there anything that stands out about any of the doors, or is it all very similar?
They're all very similar.
Do they look like they could be detainment rooms?
Maybe.
Are there any cracks or crevices that Zera could try and look through?
Investigation.
That's a dirty 20.
You can't see any crevices. It's all relatively well put together for it being like, rushed. It's still like most things are built nowadays like without people's involvement. It's usually like give it to a machine and a machine will put it together. So I mean, even like if the design isn't like super intricate or anything, but it looks like it was still like put together by high quality machines. So no really cracks or crevices. But each of the doors are they have no distinction between any other. It looks very uniform.
Kind of whisper to the group. I'll say, I think it might be Eric's. And I'll put my ear up to one of them and try to see if I hear anything on the other side.
Okay.
Just like the first one that I come across.
Go ahead and roll perception.
Let's see. Yeah, 17.
Okay. I'm gonna try my best to muffle this as best I can. So I'm just gonna try.
Yeah, so the plan, these diplomats, I still don't get. We were supposed to capture them. Why not just, take them out like we're gonna do the rest of the council, Well, you see, the main thing is that we want to, use the diplomats' influence when we get to the other continent. That's the main thing, is we take out the council here so we have no one pursuing us. And the diplomats are going to introduce us to their king, and we're going to, have the run of the place. Oh, I guess that makes sense. It's, do you think it's, I don't know. Are you having doubts? Well, causing an entire tower to collapse is a bit ludicrous, I really think like that's like a lot of murder. There's a lot of innocent people. Yes, but it's the thing is that they've all blindly followed the council, so they would just be people who are coming after us anyways. I guess that's your point, but I don't know, it just doesn't sit right with me. Well, luckily you're not paid to think, so we're kind of just paid to take orders. Fair. Huh. Are you enjoying that nutrient taste there? No, I hate it.
That's all you hear.
Yeah, I'll kind of step back from the door and take a few steps back and tell everybody get close, huddle up, relay the information very quietly, especially about they plan on not killing the council members, but and not the council members, the diplomats, and definitely plan on killing the council members along with everybody else, and the tower in the vicinity of it.
They're grade A terrorists.
It's what it seems.
Fine line between freedom fighting and terrorism. Very fine line.
I mean, yeah.
Shit's getting serious. Love it.
I don't think the diplomats are down this in one of these rooms, so I don't believe.
So, still believe that these are the good guys then, Finos?
I mean, no. Good guys wouldn't blow up a tower full of innocent people. But at the same time, their cause is just not the right way to do it.
Agreed.
So what do you guys do?
Should we barricade the doors so they can't get out?
With what?
Is there anything in this hallway? Anything at all? Nothing? No. Okay.
Doors?
Personally,
what
I
about-
know like a 6'6" person who can just like stand in front of the door.
Is there any magic we can do? Or maybe actually my dagger can maybe potentially weld the... Is it made out of metal, the doors?
Yes.
Well, that would be noisy and probably take a while.
But could my daggers like weld? I don't think it has to weld the entire one, but like maybe just like a portion of the door to like prevent it from opening.
Roll me an intelligence check to see if looking at the door and looking at your dagger, if that is possible.
Oh god, my intelligence is +1.
At least it's plus
12.
12.
Oh.
Okay. I would say 12 is enough. It probably could weld the door shut, but you would have to dial up the heat on the dagger immensely, and it would probably make a bit of noise. And in order to weld it shut, you'd have to cut through. So there's also the light on the other side of the door that they'll see in order to melt both sides together.
Irregardless of the noise, I was planning on like doing like caulk on the door frame, like
No,
with the door.
I know what you were planning on doing. I just explained to you that they'll see that you're doing it.
Okay.
If they, of course, notice, which is very possible.
Okay.
Especially because I don't know. If you want to do it, be my guest.
I'll pass.
Okay. All right. So what are you guys gonna do?
Go to the right. Go back the other way.
Yeah.
Go the other way?
Up.
Well, how much time has passed since the 20 minutes left from before?
I would say about 10 more minutes.
Okay. So I guess
Probably
we can
don't wanna
continue
use
down
the
this hall, down and then go to the right, or go down the hall down the right to the right, or go through the other door.
Do you want to continue down the hallway that you're currently on, or do you want to go back? It's a group decision.
I would say just keep going down the hall.
Yeah, might as well. Commit.
Like, don't know what's on the other
Here.
one, so, you know.
Can-
I'm just hoping it's the kind of same thing. It's just it's going to turn to the left. I mean, I don't have any idea.
Ooh. I just had a thought. Is there a lock on this door where there's people? The people are behind.
Yes.
Could I use my multi-tool to like reverse pick the lock and lock it from the outside?
You can certainly try. I'm gonna have you roll me a sleight of hand. Add your proficiency modifier a second time, because I believe you're proficient in sleight of hand.
Let me check.
I'm not 100% sure.
I forget where it is.
I mean,
Have a bubble on it.
you do
proficiency.
not have
No.
proficiency in sleight of hand. However, I'm going to consider this multi-tool as a thief's tool, so you're proficient in it, which means you're gonna roll sleight of hand and you're gonna add your proficiency. So total is gonna be +8 to your roll. Go ahead.
Okay. Oh, thank God for the rolls. Was it +8? 27.
Damn. Okay. You remember an item that Ron Jenkins unintentionally left you.
There it is.
And you pull out the multi-tool and you go down to the lock and you are able to reverse pick the lock, and you have now locked it in a way that the lever to unlock it doesn't work. So you've now sealed this door for a time.
Yeah.
Zera's a little too curious, so I'm just gonna tug on Finis's little cape thing. And just be like, wait, you guys wait here. I'm gonna go have a look at the other room. Just before we get too far. Alright? Just wait here.
All right.
I'll just nod.
Just gonna do a little scamper off. And just open the right door very slightly, like a breeze is blowing it open. And just sort of check in.
You open this door, and I want you to roll me perception check.
$13.
The room that you've just entered contains a pod, and the room is dimly lit. And as you're looking around, you realize this is a biomechanical bath. Generally, for somebody who is heavily augmented, for them to lay inside and acclimate to the fact that they have all these augments, and it is a form, because the metal tends to heat up the body so much that they have to lay in this solution that cools off the body and also keeps the mechanical parts lubricated enough to where they don't rust and all that stuff. So it's a special solution, and in this special pod,
Anti-rejection chamber,
exactly,
so to speak.
And in your searching, somebody is currently occupying the pod.
I very quietly shut the door and tiptoe back.
Roll me stealth.
Alright, so that's a 17 plus pass without a trace, so 27.
Beautiful.
Could have used those rolls when going after that Charles Chuck guy.
Look, my
Well,
bad, alright, but
You should
moving on.
Just like sneak attack, recharge the man.
So yeah, I'll pop back up at Finis's elbow, and actually at Nero's elbow. So you just sort of feel a bit of a tug on your robe, and so your old mate that you've got a bit of an issue with is he's got one of the anti-rejection chambers, and he's having a bit of a bath, having a bit of a splash in the other room. Do we want to take care of that and then take care of everything, or are you yeah? What do you want to do about that one? Sorry.
All right. Lot to process here. Give me a moment, because
Mission on mission.
you see Nero like clench his jaw, and as he's like looking down the corridor toward the hall, toward the door, and like he goes and he like grabs the handle of his warhammer, and he like lets out a heavy sigh and then lets go of it and says, "Perhaps another time. Our first objective is to find the diplomats, and I do not know if we would be successful, and poking the bear in such a manner may just result in the rest of them descending upon us." But he's like real pissed.
Good point. I appreciate you staying calm and collected.
Well, the dice decided I would be, so.
Thank you.
At least some people should be calm and collected. But that's none of my business.
Yeah. Zero will lead them up the hall.
All right. So you guys are heading down the first hallway to the right. Chips, are you going to attempt to do any of that stealing on any of the other doors, or just that one?
Well, Chips looks at his device that tells time. That also he calls
Watch,
on things
yes.
on. Oh, okay.
Oh,
I was thinking
the
of the
phone.
phone. Yeah, I was thinking the phone, but and says to the group, "How many more minutes, DM?" 5. We have 5 more minutes. I think we should hurry, or at least get to an area in 5 minutes where there's nobody around, so we can communicate back with the boss man.
Hey, Chips. You were really good at tricking them last time. What do you think about at the 30-minute check-in? We just hide in here and you tell them you're overrun. Send everybody outside. You need help.
Ooh. And so Chips figures out what Finos is trying to say. It says, so they'll all rush out, and we'll all the enemies, all the baddies will rush out and try to check out outside while we are inside, and we can find the diplomats. Is that what you're saying, Finos?
If we can find a hiding place, yes. I don't want them all rushing out if we're standing out here in the open.
Well, we got 5 minutes to do it, so we better do something quickly.
Should we all try and listen in on any of these rooms and see if we can hide in there?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that
let's
might be
all
okay.
pick a door and put
We're
our
running
ears
out of
to it.
time, so as close as possible is better.
How many doors are there?
There are 5 more doors, or 4 more doors.
Okay.
There's 4 of
So-
us.
Go.
So from where you guys are, you have the door to, if you're walking down the hallway, you have a door to your right, 1 door down onto your right, and then 2 doors down on your left, and then 3 doors down
3
On
doors
your
down.
left. I was
Okay.
waiting. I was waiting to make that joke.
Mhm.
I had to set myself up for it.
So I guess we can all take a door except for one of us. So
So if you want to pick a door and listen, call your door.
2.
Okay, so the second one I said. So second on the left. Or
I'll do
second
the
on
third
right.
door down.
Third door down. Gotcha.
I'll go one of the ones on the right.
Okay, so the first one on the right. And
I'll let
there's
Nero
these-
take the last.
Yep, and there's the second door on the left. Okay. So everybody that's checking a door, roll for perception. Zera, if you want to just check behind or whatever, try to like see if you're like just do perception on something else, like keep a lookout.
19.
Oh,
Okay.
I
19
also got
on
19.
19 on second door on the right, and 19 on third door on the left.
Third door down.
Third door down.
Third door down.
I was checking a door, yes.
Yes.
I'm out. Okay, so I got a 21.
Okay. So the first one on the right for 21. And what did you get, Nero?
21.
Fantastic. Awesome.
Whoa, 2 doubles.
Fantastic. So you both got 19s and you both got 21s. Zera, go ahead and roll perception for keeping lookout.
I got a 12.
Oh, fantastic. Good. Okay. So first door on the right, you don't seem to hear anything. Seems like it could be empty. Second door on the right, you hear and then second door on the left, you hear
How does that make you feel? It really doesn't make me feel that great, actually. Really, it's a problem that I've been having recently. I have an issue with authority. Right. So in order to fix that, what we need to do is communicate with ourselves. We need to be okay with ourselves before we could be okay with anybody else. So I'm gonna prescribe you some medicine. And you're just gonna take a couple days off. Just relax. I'll let the boss know that it's mandated. Oh, okay. Thanks, Doc. I really appreciate it.
So that's what you hear there. And then third door down, you hear,
If I go crazy, then will you feel cold?
Incredible.
Was that singing?
That's beautiful. Oh my gosh.
oh, it's so dumb.
I love it.
I'm sorry.
I guess I didn't get that reference.
That's a three doors down song.
Oh, I didn't hear it.
Three doors down is a band.
I know 3 doors down, but I didn't perceive the song.
Whew.
It's okay. Not everybody could get the reference. It's fine. Oh. Okay.
Whew.
So it seems when you all can collectively come together that probably the first door on the right is the empty one.
I'll crack the door and peek in. I'm not throwing the door open or anything like that. I'm gonna.
It seems to
crack
be a
it and
broom
peek.
closet.
Oh,
Will we fit? Zera takes measurements.
I could fit Zera on top of me.
I don't know if chips can fit in this room.
Oh no.
There's not much I can.
Yeah, I mean, I could, Chips, I could make you smaller, but that isn't going to work on everybody. That's just going to make one person smaller. I would assume that just making one person smaller is not going to help everybody
How long
fit
does
in
that
here.
last? Does that only last a minute?
Yeah, concentration up to a minute. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
That
not gonna
wouldn't-
wait.
No.
Yeah.
Unless he can have a 1-minute phone conversation. Otherwise, he gonna break that broom closet.
Sounded like there was maybe only one person in the second room at maybe working out.
Or we could rush the
Either
guy
that or the
singing three
third
doors
floor in
down.
the shower, yeah.
Actually, yeah, I think somebody was singing in the shower. Like, maybe that's a bathroom. Like, we could go in there and
I can sneak. Just me. Just me. Just
I think it's a good plan.
Prilin.
Fuck that guy.
And
I didn't like that song that he was singing anyways. Let's go kill him.
Could is there a light switch somewhere for that third door down?
Not outside. Perhaps inside the room.
You don't even know what the room is inside, though.
Because I was thinking
we got some dark vision.
I could use the multi-tool to hack the light switch and turn off the lights. And while Prilin got it, sneaks in and slaughters the guy taking a shower.
If that's indeed what they're doing.
If
We
that's what
don't
they're
know.
doing.
I mean, it could be Chips. It could be a man taking a shower. It also could be a man performing in front of 500 people. I don't know.
Don't give the DM any ideas.
Bathroom or talent show.
But if this is our plan, I say we do it.
We need
Yeah.
to act fast.
I
It
think
could also
maybe you
just
should
be
peek
the
in
security
first.
room and the guy's watching a video on his phone or his device, you know?
Yeah, it could be.
These all seem like very small rooms, so I doubt.
It could just be the television playing.
I say we go for it.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
just go first.
If that's the case, Nero's going to cast guidance again on Prilin.
Okay. So, Rillan, do you enter the room?
Yes.
Roll stealth, or actually sleight of hand for how you open the door.
Hand. Okay. It's fine. 12.
There's a slight kink, but you open the door and then it.
If you love me, but you don't know who I am.
And it's a man showering.
Okay.
Oh, this life I live, where I stand. You love me, but you don't know who I am.
Gonna
Let me go. Let me go. I gotta get deeper. I gotta get deeper in there. I don't know if you love me, but you don't know who I am.
Rillan's gonna slowly make their way in, but while also mouthing the words to the song. Pulling out the daggers.
Roll stealth.
18.
Is she
Plus
close
10.
enough? Yeah, I was about to say she's close enough for this pass without trace still. Yeah.
Yeah, so that
Should-
makes it 28.
28.
And you can roll 1d4 if you want.
Oh yeah. I could do a whole bunch. Plus 3.
31.
31.
Oh my god.
You are the mist in the shower.
You should be making noise with all the water all over the floor. But for some reason, your steps part the water each time. Almost as if there's some magical force preventing you from making noise. And you're getting closer and closer until attack roll at advantage. Is this non-lethal or lethal?
Lethal.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh.
At advantage?
Yeah, but it's fine. It was just two really, really low rolls. 11. Cool.
Oh. To be fair, they are naked, right?
Huh?
Chop his dick off.
Did I start singing
No.
out loud?
I was just trying to decide their AC because they're naked, right?
Yeah, they're not wearing armor. I mean, it's true.
Yeah, they're not wearing armor.
Between a 1 and a
unless
3.
depending on their race and their natural armor, I'm just trying to negotiate. I shouldn't be metagaming.
No,
Whatever happens.
Trust me, I was thinking about that too. I didn't think I really needed to like physically calculate their AC until this 11 came up. I thought it would be like something like a 14 and I would just be like, yeah, whatever. Or like a natural 20 because advantage.
Advantage, right?
I did not expect
Between a 1 and a 3.
I did not expect to have to think about it. And I would think that while he's naked, I would say that he would have like a 10 AC. So yeah, that hits.
Prilin probably started singing out loud on accident. Try to harmonize.
And he was just like, huh. And
But you don't know who I am.
torn between this life I lead and where I stand. Twist the knife. You did need to get a little deeper.
Just a little.
And yeah, he's dead. Shower's still running. And it is a rather spacious room. It's like
All
it's
clear.
like a group. It's like a group shower area, but he was the only one in there.
Do we get any benefits from showering?
I am.
You don't smell. Otherwise, stat bonuses? No. Good question though.
Is there clothes or gear in the room somewhere? And if so, what is it?
There is the guy's clothes. And he did have like a couple things. He has a similar jacket to Charles Chuck.
Does it have a name badge on it also?
Jeremiah.
Is it Richard Dick?
Jeremiah Bullfrog is what it is.
Richard Nibbler.
He was a good friend of mine.
It actually says Krih Knight. You could probably guess what his middle name is. Exactly. So yeah, the name badge says Krih Knight, and he has a walkie-talkie, just like all the other ones do. And at this moment, as you guys enter the shower room, report.
Yeah, boss man. This is Charles Chuck. Private Charles Chuck.
God damn it, Charles Chuck. Now you got me
Thank
saying.
you for addressing me for my.
You got
my
me
full
saying
name.
it now. Like fucking. How did the perimeter check go? You're making me lose my goddamn mind.
So there are quite a few people out there.
Are you serious?
Is this in Celestial again?
Yes.
You see Nero go, and then he tries to go back into the one voice again, which is pitched up, and he goes, "Oh dang! One of those constructs is blowing people up to smithereens off in the distance."
Oh, son of a bitch. Fuck. Damn council. They'll fucking pay for this. All right. How many do you need?
All of them.
Oh, bring them all! They're getting close.
Roll deception and advantage.
Who?
Because one of you is assisting the other.
Yeah, I'm assisting. You roll.
So Chips, you roll deception and you roll it at advantage because Nero is assisting.
Don't get a 1 and a 3.
Also, Nero was coughing. It is hard for him to do this.
Thank you for the advantage.
You're welcome.
Oh, thank God. Oh my God. My first roll was a 4. My second roll was a 19. My deception is +4, so 23.
It's pretty good.
Thank God.
Oh man. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
What was the DC?
You got it.
Oh.
And you just hear, everybody get out there! And you just over the course of the next couple minutes, you just hear footsteps, what seem like hundreds of footsteps, just exiting the base.
At this moment, like I have no idea what the conversation was, but I'm just gonna be
It's
patting
just-
Chips on the back, being like, "I believed in you. I knew you could do this."
Chip looks at Nero. Thank you, Nero, for the advantage. I owe you one.
You can just say, you can say assistance.
Thank you for the advantageous assistance.
Sure, that works.
I would love to think
Prilin?
that Chips is like actually just
This
he's like
is-
he permanently breaks the fourth wall. Like that's
Yeah.
just who he is.
That's why
That's the
I was
language
gonna
that-
say Prilin goes like looks to Nero and just be like, he just says some things sometimes. You just have to go with it. You just
You
have
know
to go with
something
it.
we don't.
He doesn't make any sense. He talks about dexterity and saves, and I just roll with it.
He said 2 letters to me that made no sense in context. He said AC. I mean, I know about air conditioning, but he wasn't using it in that same fashion. He was talking about it on somebody. Somebody can't have an AC unit on them.
I don't have an AC unit. Just
Yeah, I tried that once. It didn't work very well.
see,
I freeze
Just-
Todd's bollocks off.
you just have to roll with it sometimes.
Oh no, Todd.
Um,
That was an
did you
accident.
say Todd?
No. I grasped a name from my past.
Todd's just like,
That wasn't meant to be done. Oh.
damn you, multiverse!
Nero's gonna look at everybody and says, "It seems we bought some extra time, and ideally there should be little or no resistance left."
Do you guys
Better
exit the
hurry.
room?
I've got a good idea real quick. Chuck.
Finos.
Chips. Sorry. Your name is be Chuck.
You can call me
Scream.
Charles Chuck for the duration of while we're in this base.
Chips.
Oh, boy.
Charles Chuck is
It's
dead
on my name
outside.
tag right here.
No, they're gonna see him outside dead. You need to die on that walkie.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That's a good
Did
call.
you,
Hold on,
did you guys not pile Charles Chuck with the rest?
No.
Yeah, we
no,
did.
We did.
We did,
But
but if they
Charles
see the
Chuck won't
pile
be
of
out
dead
there.
bodies,
Charles,
Because
So
it's
sell
a
it.
rough tiny
Sell
hut.
it.
The tiny
what's
hut
up.
covers them, but Charles Chuck won't be out there. But maybe since there's hundreds of guys going out there, no one will know who's out there, and so he'll just be lost in the crowd.
Well, worst case scenario, somebody runs into it because they actually can't enter it unless they were cast inside of it. So if anything, someone's just going to run into a sphere, a wall in the night. So
Well, in that case, hold that one in your back pocket for a second.
with the hand
Okay,
and the thumb.
so we probably should hurry because who knows when they'll come back in.
All right, you guys exit the room.
Yes, and
I think so, yeah.
I think
As you-
oh, go ahead.
As you exit the room, the first door on the left is banging. We're trying to get out. We can't get out. What's going on out there?
You were holding that one in.
Huh?
You were holding that one in.
Yeah. No, I knew, like, as you guys made the plan, I'm like, I'm like, oh, there's a couple that aren't gonna get out there. I was like, someone forgot about the door that they locked.
This guy.
What's going on? Status report.
Is that in common?
Yeah, it's in common.
This is
It's all right.
This is Private Charles Chuck. There's been an intrusion, but for some reason the door's jammed. You guys, well, we can handle without you. You guys should just go to sleep. Okay, we'll handle it. We have the entire facility out there fighting automatons.
Oh boy.
Roll deception at disadvantage.
Oh my god.
Were you speaking into the walkie-talkie or were you talking through the door?
No, I was talking to the door. I just held it up. Yeah.
Okay, I was
Who's that?
No, I wasn't.
noted. Noted.
That was reflex.
All good. Just had to clarify.
What's the Kraken?
Well, that's a 20. Nat 20.
Not
Okay,
20,
so I got an
baby.
18. I got disadvantage, right? That's my first nat 20, actually.
Oh, yeah, if you're at
But I
disadvantage,
had-
yeah, you take the lower number, yeah.
Then
Oh, yeah.
I got 18.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait,
I mean, I'm
deception
sorry.
plus
I'm
4.
sorry. I'm sorry I took
Oh.
a nat 20 from you, but 18 is still good.
But plus 4 is 22.
What? Really? The whole facility's out, and we're in. I mean,
Just
we
be
have been
careful.
working hard lately. Yeah, I can totally use a rest.
Consider yourselves lucky, because it's an automaton. They might blow us all up, but you know it's all good. So-
Nero, go ahead and perception check real quick.
19.
It's open.
Was it?
It's open.
Does it appear that there's anybody in it, or did they leave?
It looks like the door was just left open. Which, you know, the last person who checked was Zera, and she shut the door.
Hmm.
You guys see Nero just start to walk off by himself as he head towards the open door at the end of the hall.
As
Wanna go
in the right door.
Yeah. I'm gonna go that way with him, because...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just right behind.
Okay. You, as you walk into the hallway, you hear up outside the base, you hear blasters going off. And you hear life forms detected. Life forms detected. And you just hear, get him! Oh my god! That's got a sword! Ah! You hear chaos going on up there. And as you walk into this other room, you see that the pod is empty. And there's a trail of the fluid leading out of the room and up towards the entrance.
Or I guess Nero's gonna look around and says, it seems that he is the most involved with what's going on. There has to be some information here or nearby that will lead us not only to their plans, but also the diplomats. Is there like a tablet or something around the room? Or...
Yeah, I want to
Go
start
ahead.
looking around.
Yeah, investigation checks from everybody as you look around the room.
Ooh.
The automaton will keep him busy for a while, so.
Rolled a
Who
9.
who says that there's one?
Well, we're inside at the moment.
21.
19.
Was this
Investigation.
Doesn't matter either way. 18.
Okay.
21.
8, baby.
I didn't roll the worst. That's good.
Nero's emotional, all right?
It's okay. It makes sense.
I've got other things on my mind too.
Okay, what was Finos' roll again?
A 9.
Okay. And Chips, what was your investigation roll?
19. Oh wait,
Okay.
so, yeah, 19.
Okay. As you guys are looking around the room, you notice that there's like, there's a lot of different plans just kind of lying around. One is building plans for the Tower of Exelos, and it seems that a lot of weak structure points are highlighted, and seems like just to be made note of. Prilin, you find what seems to be a tablet of there's kind of like a little graphic kind of playing, and it's like it's a map of Mithos, and you have the red dot, one red dot that is where you guys are, and then 2 other red dots at different points on Mithos. And
3 red dots.
yes, 3 red dots. And the other 2 red dots, one is in Atmos, and the other is in Ethos.
Ethos.
Yes. Far, my guys.
And as you swipe through the tablet, there's messages from just like different subordinates of this guy, Matar. And essentially it illuminates to you that not all 3 diplomats are here.
Okay.
One is. The other 2 have been sent to Atmos and Ethos bases. And the message is just saying that they've received them now.
They received them?
Yes. And the message came in around 20 minutes ago.
Okay.
Does it say how they received them? Like what mode of transportation?
No.
Who found the plans on the tower? Because it wasn't me, so I don't know anything about it.
Was Zera. And Chips, you found a console that you can kind of like start typing at and kind of get the schematics of the base. And from what you can tell, there's an underground bullet train. This doesn't seem like something that the Resistance could have built. It's more like they were using something that was already here.
So, oh yeah, yeah, keep going. I'm just gonna say my plan with the console, but you guys can keep going.
So,
Got some crumpled up papers. That's all I found.
Well, I kind of like turn the tablet around and show the dots. Well, only one diplomat is here. There's messages to Matar about 20 minutes ago. The other 2 diplomats are now in 2 different locations. One is in Atmos, one is in Ethos, but only one is here.
Do the schematics for the tower have any sort of scribblings as far as plans are concerned? Any sort of time or date or what's being used?
There are scribbles of especially what's being used. It's a compound that that your grandparents helped invent on accident. It was extremely volatile, and your grandparents did get in some hot water with the Exolosian Council. However, they promised to get rid of all of their research on it and all of the materials that they had used to combine all that stuff. However, based on these plans, it seems somebody must have picked that up, found it out somehow. Either directly from your grandparents' research, or they stumbled across the same thought process. It's completely unsure, but it's that same compound that almost got your grandparents executed, which is why they went to do their humble little shop afterwards.
Guys, this is on another level of bad than what I expected. And I mean, I've upgraded my expectations a few times with these guys, and it keeps getting worse, eh? What? These guys have been at this for a while. This isn't... Someone didn't plan this because of the diplomats coming over. They had to have been planning this before. Maybe they're the reason why the diplomats even came over in the first place. Maybe they're the ones that put it forward. This is big. And a lot. And if this goes through, this is going to be bloody devastating, guys.
Nero mutters to himself. It seems war is brewing after all. But like he's like saying it to himself.
Chips, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, goddamn Nicholas.
Chip says to Zera, yeah, I think we should warn the council. Maybe you should hold on to the plans and for a while. Or at least make copies of them with your gadgets and doodads.
Yeah. Zero try and make copies of whatever she's got and whatever she can. Also, while she's here, just gonna sort of look up at Nero fairly intently. You don't know me that well, but this goes against a big part of myself. And she's going to attempt to sabotage the anti-rejection chamber. She's going to break technology instead of fixing it.
All right, how do you do this?
There's a little panel in the back where you sort of get to all the most inner workings and all that, where there'll be like a little data pad for technicians to sort of service that. She wants to get the back panel off and sort of mess with the terminal and switch a couple of wires around and stuff like that.
Easily done based on your backstory. You could easily do that. And I'm going to go ahead and have you roll Arcana for me at advantage.
It's the same roll twice.
Hopefully it's a good one.
19.
Fantastic. So as you get the back panel off and you start futzing about it with just your hands, then you call on that Palm Pilot, and it forms in the hand, and the different metal tendrils from it come out and connect into this machine and begin to display code as it seems to be hacking or implanting a virus inside the terminal, and it runs through a command prompt. Multiple lines come up, and then it just has a message flashing: execute Y/N, waiting for your input.
She hits yes.
Y is hit, and then a surge goes into the terminal, and the device powers down, and the fluid goes rock solid because it has to be constantly kept at a certain temperature, or it freezes over completely. So this, and if a machine like this has that fluid completely freeze over in it, it completely destroys the machine. It is unusable now. Not even no technician could repair it. Only technician who probably could would be one of your grandparents, but even then, that's slim because these machines are very finicky. You knew exactly what to hit and where to hit it. So that anti-rejection chamber is completely useless.
So Chips goes to the console. Well, is at the console, I guess, already, and looks up the plans, the schematics for the base, and hopefully sees the room that's maybe indicating where the diplomat is. On the schematics.
The schematics do show a couple levels down that there is a holding cell area, and that's most likely where they are holding the diplomat.
Okay. And then also determines the route to get down there, and also the route to get to the bullet train. Underground bullet train.
Okay. Yeah, you can use it. You can use your device to take a picture of it, and it's and you'll be able to have that on hand.
Okay.
So easily done. You have the route to get to either of those areas.
And then also, how do these bad guys like? Are there any badges or something? Or what? How do they? Are they? Is it like DNA coded where they access rooms or?
Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
I got that handled.
Okay, because I was gonna say we could code ourselves into the system where we could access any system or locked door or anything.
Good idea, but completely unnecessary.
Okay.
I got something called knock. We'll be all right.
And then lastly, does this console connected to the entire bad guy network in Atmos and Ethos?
Based on your knowledge of the network, you'd have to bypass a few firewalls in order to communicate with another city's network. It's just the way Mithos is structured. It would take a very long time you don't have.
Okay, and then
it seems like they don't bother to do that themselves, or else it would have been just as simple as a couple keystrokes. But it doesn't seem that they keep the computer network in contact with each other. Doesn't seem like it.
Then is there a door leading down the pathway to the from the outside? Is there a door up there, or is it just an opening?
Just an opening.
And
so
then
the only way that you know based off of the route is back down that hallway you guys went down initially, and to the right, and continuing down deeper into the base.
And are there security cameras?
No.
Okay. Then I think everything on this terminal is good that I can think of to do. So I take the photos of all the schematics.
Nero was just going to walk over to Zera after she did all this, and he can tell that this was probably not necessarily extremely personal, but that they were really focused after seeing something. And so he puts his hand down on her shoulder and says, "That was most impressive. It seems that there is something in this that is important to you as well. I'm sure we will find answers for all of us." And then he looks at the rest of the group and smiles.
And with that is where we're ending tonight's session. Whew, that's such an intense end. We're getting really into the thick of it now. You guys, yeah, exactly. You guys are really getting to see yes, a cause can be just, but then the what they want to do it's pretty fucking bad. I mean, terrorism is never the answer. Clearly.
What? Crazy.
Isn't that just a thing? So, yeah, let's see what happens in next session. I can't wait for this to come out. Like 3 sessions in, and it's super intense, and I love it. It's hilarious at the same time and super intense. And they really do say, like, they really never tell you life's gonna be this way. I had to try to work the Friends reference in there because we said we were gonna do it every episode, and there wasn't one this episode, so I had to kind of force
it in there.
Was there?
No joke. I was thinking
really
about that
aggressive.
last night of how to Nero was gonna say that line. But it just didn't seem organic, so I was gonna wait on it, but you took it, so
it's fair. I had to be aggressive. Be aggressive, So, with that being said, there are 20 sides to every story. Come and be a part of ours. Thank you. Good night. We love you, and stay safe.